And I work in schools with tough kids all over the country. In Los Angeles, I was just out there last week. I spent last year, almost every month I was out in New York, and usually in like the South Bronx, or in the Bronx, and in the South Bronx. One of my friends, and even people in New York go to the Bronx. My dad's from the Bronx, actually. And one of my friends ran the New York Marathon, and in the Bronx, there were these two ladies holding up a sign that said, "Welcome to the Bronx. That's right, you better keep running." So one of my big things is how to handle the hard-to-handle style for students. And one of the things I always talk about is this, and I'm going to talk about it right now. You teach a different kid today than your teachers taught when they taught you. Must you agree with that? And what are some influences on those kids? Well, I'll tell you a few of them. First of all, media, television, video games, computers. As our kids get a little old, cell phones, texting, all that. Your kids are exposed to about 7.5 to 8.5 hours of media a day. You have to teach differently. And what I mean by that is, you've heard maybe differentiated instruction, even in classroom management. For instance, you can't walk around your room with kids that have a notepad going, you two are talking, I'm going to write you up. I have kids going, write me up, dog. This used to work all the time. You better do it right now. Forget it. Forget my middle schoolers in the Bronx. I have kindergartners that will kick out chairs and go, let's go. We're going to teach differently. Today we're going to talk about a number of things. We're going to talk about ADHD. We'll talk maybe a little bit about ODD, oppositional defiant disorder. We'll talk about OPD, obnoxious parental disorder. My whole thing is I want to give you practical, real-world solutions on how you deal with the children, how you deal with the students. People ask me this all the time. I kind of specialize in ADD, and I joke about it. And if you're a mom or a dad of a kid with ADHD, I hope when you get done seeing me, you think it's more of a positive than a negative. Because I go all the time, like a break, you go, well, when were you diagnosed with ADHD? Well, I was never diagnosed because I grew up in the 70s. So in the 70s, you were either dyslexic or get over it. Those are your choices. I like having it. I think it's more of a positive. If I'm sitting in traffic going, man, I can't believe there's traffic. Look, a red car. Then I'm better. You hear me say this? You hear me talk? I'll say it 500 times a day. Praise the positive. Focus on the stuff going right in your room. I'll handle stuff when it's wrong, but pick your battles and praise the positive. Those are two huge things that will help you a great deal. You hear me say it about 500 more times a day. Praise the positive. One of my other big things that we don't talk enough about, and everybody knows but we don't all do, and then it's this. Use a quiet voice. Every now and then use a quiet voice. Instead, we always get louder and louder, we turn it into Charlie Brown's teaching. Let's go, people. Why are we not working? We should be working now. Well, my tip is this. I take a Post-it note and I write quiet voice or QV on it and stick it somewhere in my room. And then when I see it, it reminds me to do what I already know to do, but I don't practice it sometimes.